The doorbell rang like a thunderclap in the quiet suburban home, shattering the fragile peace Sage had clung to for years. She froze in the kitchen, her hands trembling as she set down the coffee mug, knowing this moment would unravel everything. Blair, her secret love of 2 years, stood on the doorstep, eyes wide with the weight of what they were about to do, come out to Sage's teenage daughter, Emily, who was upstairs oblivious to the storm brewing below. Sage's mind raced back to the first time she realized her feelings weren't just friendship. It had been at a community book club, where Blair's laughter cut through the mundane chatter like sunlight-piercing clouds. But now, as she opened the door and pulled Blair inside, the internal monologue screamed, "What if Emily hates me? What if I lose her forever?" The societal whisper she'd ignored for so long, about proper families, about sin and shame in their conservative Midwestern town, flooded her thoughts, making her stomach churn. They sat in the living room, the air thick with unspoken fears. Emily bounded down the stairs, her ponytail swinging, headphones dangling around her neck. "Mom? Who's this?" she asked, eyeing Blair with curiosity mixed with suspicion. Sage took a deep breath, her heart pounding like a drum in a silent room. "Emily, honey, this is Blair. She's my girlfriend." The words hung there, raw and exposed like a wound ripped open. Emily's face paled, her eyes darting between them. Sage braced for the outburst, the tears, the accusations she'd rehearsed in her nightmares. But Emily just stood there, silent, her mind whirling. "How long has this been going on? Does this mean everything I knew was a lie?" The pressure from school, where kids tossed around slurs like casual greetings, made her chest tighten. She thought of her friends' families, all picture-perfect with moms and dads, and wondered if hers was now broken beyond repair. Blair reached out tentatively, her voice soft. "I know this is a lot. We didn't want to hide anymore." But inside, Blair battled her own demons. Abandoned by her own family years ago for the same truth, she feared history repeating. Was loving Sage worth dragging this innocent girl into the fray? The moral quandary gnawed at her. Is it selfish to pursue happiness at the cost of a child's stability? As the evening unfolded, tension built like a pressure cooker. Emily excused herself to her room, slamming the door just hard enough to echo her turmoil. Sage followed, knocking softly. "Can we talk?" Inside, Emily sat on her bed, hugging her knees. "Why now, Mom? Dad's only been gone 2 years." The mention of her late husband stung Sage like a fresh cut. He died in a car accident, leaving her to navigate widowhood alone, only to discover her suppressed desires in the aftermath. Sage sat beside her, the weight of her choices crushing her. "I thought I was being brave," she thought, "but am I just destroying her world?" The societal expectations she'd internalized, be the perfect mother, sacrifice everything for your child, clashed with her need for authenticity. "I loved your father," Sage whispered, "but this part of me, it's always been there. Hiding it was killing me." Emily's response came in a rush, her voice cracking. "You think you're the only one hiding? I've been seeing someone too, a girl from school." The confession hit Sage like a slap. Her daughter, barely 17, grappling with the same secret. But instead of relief, panic surged. "Is this my fault? Did I pass this on like a curse?" The night dragged on with heated exchanges. Blair tried to mediate, but Emily turned on her. "You think you can just waltz in and replace my dad?" Blair recoiled, her own abandonment issues flaring. "I won't be the villain here," she thought, but leaving now would betray Sage. The moral tightrope tightened. Stay and fight for love, or walk away to spare the pain. By midnight, exhaustion set in, but no resolutions. Sage lay awake, questioning every decision. The family she built on half-truths was crumbling, and the price of honesty felt steeper than she imagined. Emily, in her room, scrolled through social media, seeing posts about pride and acceptance, yet feeling the sting of real-world judgment. How do I support Mom when I'm terrified for myself? The next morning brought no respite. Emily skipped breakfast, heading to school with a storm in her eyes. Sage watched her go, heart aching. Blair suggested giving her space, but Sage's mind screamed, what if she tells someone? The town's conservative leanings, church groups decrying alternative lifestyles, neighbors gossiping over fences, amplified her fears. Coming out wasn't just personal. It was a declaration against a system rigged to shame. At work, Sage's thoughts drifted. her productivity plummeting. As a teacher, she saw the hypocrisy, preaching tolerance in class while hiding her truth. A colleague's offhand comment about those people made her blood boil, but she swallowed it, the internal conflict raging. Am I a coward for not speaking up? Blair, meanwhile, faced her own battles at her job in a local nonprofit. Whispers about her past relationships had followed her. And now with Sage, the stakes were higher. She confided in a friend over lunch. I love her, but is love enough when it hurts her kid? The friend urged caution, planting seeds of doubt. Blair's mind churned. Sacrifice my happiness for their peace? Or push forward and risk it all? Emily at school confided in her secret girlfriend, Mia. My mom's gay, and I think I am too. Mia's hug brought momentary comfort, but the fear of exposure loomed. What if word gets out? The school's zero tolerance for bullying didn't stop the undercurrents of homophobia. Emily's decision to keep quiet felt like betrayal to herself. That afternoon, a confrontation brewed. Emily returned home to find Sage and Blair cooking dinner. An attempt at normalcy. We need to talk, Emily said, her voice steady but laced with anger. The three sat at the table, the air electric. I don't hate you, Mom. But this changes everything. How do we even be a family now? Sage's tears flowed. We'll figure it out together. But inside she doubted. Is unity possible when secrets have bred such division? The drama escalated as Emily revealed her own struggles, forcing Sage to confront the generational cycle of repression. Blair interjected. Emily, your mom's bravery could be your guide. But Emily snapped back. Bravery? Or selfishness? The accusation hung, a dagger in the heart of their budding family. As the sun set, the house felt smaller, the walls closing in on their fractured bonds. Sage pondered the cost. Her marriage had been a facade, built on societal norms rather than true desire. Now authenticity demanded payment in pain. Would they emerge stronger, or shattered? The days following the revelation blurred into a haze of awkward silences and pointed glances. Sage woke each morning with a knot in her stomach, replaying Emily's words. Selfishness. Was that what this was? She stared at her reflection, seeing not a liberated woman but a mother who'd upended her daughter's life for her own fulfillment. The moral dilemma clawed at her. Prioritize self or child? Society screamed the latter, but her heart whispered both were possible, if only. Blair sensed the rift widening. She spent mornings at Sage's trying to bridge the gap, but Emily's cold shoulder spoke volumes. Give her time, Blair urged Sage over coffee, but her own doubts festered. I've been out for years, she thought, but dragging others into my world feels like imposition. The pressure from her estranged family echoed. You'll ruin lives. Was she? At school, Emily navigated a minefield. Mia pulled her aside in the hallway. You okay? Emily nodded, but inside turmoil raged. Supporting Mom means admitting I'm like her, she thought, and what if that labels me forever? The societal gaze, teachers praising traditional families, peers joking about dykes, made her shrink. She skipped lunch, hiding in the library, questioning her identity. Is this choice or curse? Sage's workday dragged, her lessons on American history feeling ironic. Teaching about civil rights while denying her own? A student's question about equality sparked inner fire. Why fight for others when I can't for myself? Lunch with a colleague turned tense when politics arose. These lifestyle choices are confusing kids, the woman said. Sage bit her tongue, but the restraint cost her. Am I enabling bigotry by silence? Blair faced similar battles. At the nonprofit, a donor meeting veered into personal territory. Family values matter, the man intoned. Blair smiled politely, but inside seethed. My love is a value. She texted Sage. We need to stand firm. But doubt crept. Is our relationship worth the fallout? That evening, the powder keg ignited. Emily came home late, slamming her backpack. Mia broke up with me, she announced, tears streaming. Sage rushed to hug her, but Emily pulled away. It's because of this us. She heard rumors. The accusation flew. Your coming out started it all. Sage's world tilted. My truth hurt her, she realized, the guilt overwhelming. Blair tried intervening. Rumors aren't facts. We can face this. But Emily whirled on her. You don't get it. You're not family. The word stung Blair like acid, reopening old wounds. I'm an outsider here, she thought. Perhaps I should leave before I cause more damage. The argument escalated, voices rising in the kitchen. Sage defended Blair. She's part of us now, Emily countered. No, she's the reason everything's falling apart. The betrayal felt visceral. Daughter against mother, love against legacy. Sage's mind screamed. How do I choose between them? Hours later, calm descended like an uneasy truce. Emily retreated to her room, journaling her chaos. I love Mia but fear one. Is that what Mom felt all those years? The parallel shook her, forcing empathy amid anger. Sage and Blair sat on the porch, the night air cool. Maybe we rushed this, Sage whispered. Blair shook her head. Hiding longer would have been worse. But her resolve wavered. The price of love includes sacrifice. Am I willing to pay it by stepping back? The next day brought external pressures. Sage's sister called, having heard whispers from Emily's school friends. What's going on? This isn't you. Sage's defense was fierce. It is me, always has been. But the call ended in tears, family ties straining. Am I losing everyone? She wondered. Blair attended a support group, sharing her story. Loving someone in the closet is hard, she admitted. Others nodded, but one woman's tale of breakup haunted her. Sometimes love means letting go. Blair left conflicted. Fight or flee? Emily, meanwhile, confronted a bully at school who sneered about her gay mom. Shut up, she snapped, surprising herself. The act of defense sparked something. Pride? Or just loyalty? But the aftermath, whispers, stares, intensified her isolation. Do I embrace this or run? That night, a family dinner attempt failed spectacularly. Small talk devolved into accusations. Emily demanded. Why Blair? Why not stay alone? Sage's response. Because love found me. But Emily's retort cut deep. At what cost? Blair excused herself, the tension unbearable. Outside, she pondered. Am I the catalyst for destruction? Sage followed, pulling her into a hug. Don't leave. Blair's whisper. I won't, but we need a plan. Their decision to seek counseling felt like a lifeline. But the road ahead loomed dark. As weeks passed, micro-conflicts built. Emily's grades slipped, her mind elsewhere. Sage noticed guilt compounding. At parent-teacher conferences, judgmental eyes followed her. Single mom struggles, one said, unaware of the layers. Sage's inner voice. Stand tall or crumble. Blair's work suffered too, her focus split. A promotion opportunity arose, but it meant relocation. The choice tore at her. Advance career or nurture love. Morality weighed. Self-improvement versus abandonment. Emily confided in a counselor, unraveling her fears. I don't want to be like her, hiding. The session unearthed truths. Her anger masked self-doubt. Am I ready to own my identity? The climax approached subtly. A town event, a Pride Ally workshop, drew Sage's interest. Let's go, she suggested. Emily scoffed. Too risky. Blair pushed. Hiding perpetuates the problem. The debate raged, exposing raw nerves. In the end, they attended a tentative step. But a familiar face, Sage's ex-in-law, spotted them, sparking gossip. The backlash hit hard. Calls, texts, judgments. Sage's mind raced. Was this worth it? The gossip spread like wildfire through their small Ohio town, turning whispers into outright confrontations. Sage fielded a call from her boss. Parents are concerned about your personal life affecting the classroom. The veiled threat ignited fury within her. My love doesn't define my teaching. But doubt crept. Am I putting my job at risk for authenticity? Blair faced similar scrutiny at work. A colleague pulled her aside. Is it true you're with that widow? Careful, reputations matter. Blair's retort was sharp. My life, my choice. Inside, though, how much can we withstand before breaking? The societal pressure, expectations of conformity in a red-leaning community, tested her limits. Leaving town tempted her, but abandoning Sage felt like betrayal. Emily bore the brunt at school. Notes in her locker. Freak family. She confronted the sender, a former friend. Why do you care? The girls sneer. It's not normal. Emily's heart pounded. Normal? Who defines that? Her internal struggle intensified. Defend my mom, or distance myself to survive? The family huddled that evening, the air heavy with defeat. "We can't hide forever," Sage said, her voice trembling. Emily nodded reluctantly. "But fighting exhausts me." Blair proposed unity. "Together we're stronger." But her mind questioned. Is unity illusion when fractures run deep? A turning point came via an unexpected ally. Sage's old friend, a pastor's wife who'd secretly supported LGBTQ causes. Over tea, she shared. Change starts with one voice. Sage absorbed it. Am I that voice or just a casualty? The encouragement sparked resolve, but the moral cost loomed. Inspire others at Emily's expense? Blair, inspired, organized a small gathering with like-minded friends. Support network, she called it. Emily attended warily, meeting others her age in similar boats. One boy's story mirrored hers. Coming out cost friends but gained freedom. Emily pondered, freedom's price worth it? Yet betrayal lurked. Emily's aunt, Sage's sister, visited unannounced. This phase ends now. Think of Emily. The ultimatum. End it with Blair or lose family support. Sage's defiance. This isn't a phase, it's me. The argument escalated, doors slamming. Inside, Sage crumbled. Family or love? The choice felt impossible. Emily overheard, her loyalty torn. Confronting her aunt. Leave mom alone. The act surprised everyone, including herself. Am I choosing sides? She wondered, the weight of allegiance heavy. Blair felt the ripple. Your family's against us. Sage's assurance. We'll build our own. But Blair's past, disowned at 20, haunted. History repeats if I stay. The drama peaked at a school event. Emily's presentation on social issues included a subtle nod to acceptance. A parent's objection. Inappropriate. The principal sided neutrally, but the incident spotlighted them. Sage rushed to support. Proud of you. Emily's whisper. Scared, Mom. That night, confessions flowed. Blair admitted. I almost left last week. Sage's shock. Why? Blair. To spare you pain. The vulnerability bonded them, but Emily's interruption. Don't go. We need you. The moment shifted dynamics. Tentative alliance formed. Yet challenges persisted. Sage's job hung by a thread. A formal complaint filed. Discrimination, she countered legally, but the battle drained her. Am I fighter or fool? The internal monologue raged. Blair's promotion decision loomed. Accepting meant moving. Declining, stagnation. Stay for us, Sage pleaded. Blair's turmoil. Career dreams versus heart's desire. Morality dictated balance, but reality demanded choice. Emily reconnected with Mia secretly. Missed you. Mia's caution. Your family's drama. Emily's resolve. It's my drama too. The reunion sparked hope, but secrecy echoed her mom's past. Am I doomed to repeat? A family therapy session unveiled layers. The counselor probed. What scares you most? Sage. Losing Emily. Emily. Being judged. Blair. Being the cause. Revelations fostered understanding, but healing was slow. Societal backlash intensified. A local paper op-ed decrying moral decay. Sage read it, anger boiling. We're not decay, we're human. She penned a response, anonymous at first, but courage grew. Blair supported. Publish it. The act of rebellion united them, but risks mounted. Emily worried. What if it backfires? Did partially. Support poured in privately, but public scorn followed. A neighbor's cold shoulder, a store clerk's stare. Sage's mind. Endurance or escape? Emily faced a school assembly on diversity, volunteering to speak. My mom's gay and she's amazing. The applause mixed with boos shook her. Pride swelled, I did that. But aftermath, threats online terrified. Blair comforted. You're brave. Emily's retort. Like you. The compliment bridged gaps. As months turned, incremental wins accumulated. Sage kept her job after advocacy. Blair declined promotion, choosing love. Emily and Mia went public cautiously. But peace was fragile. A family reunion loomed, Sage's extended kin. Attend or not? The debate raged. Go and face judgment or skip and sever ties. They went, armored in unity. Confrontations arose. Uncle's disapproval, cousin's curiosity. Sage's stand. Accept us or lose us. The ultimatum echoed her sisters, a cycle broken by choice. Emily defended fiercely. Mom's happy, that's what matters. The words healed old wounds. Blair whispered. Proud of our girl. That our warmed Sage. Family redefined. Yet the night ended in partial victory. Some embraced, others distanced. The drive home silent, reflections deep. Wins come with losses. The equilibrium they forged proved tenuous as new storms brewed. Sage received an anonymous letter. Sinners like you don't belong here. The threat chilled her, mind racing. Ignore or report. Societal hatred manifested, questioning her resolve. Is visibility worth danger? Blair's reaction. We fight back. But her own fears surfaced, past assaults for being out. Protecting Sage and Emily became paramount. Sacrifice safety for principle? Emily discovered the letter, panic surging. This is real. School taunts paled against potential harm. She confided in Mia. What if they hurt us? Mia's support. We're in this. But Emily's doubt. Love amid peril sustainable? The family reported it, police dismissive. Probably a prank. Frustration mounted. Sage's inner voice. Systemic bias. How do we overcome? Blair rallied community allies, forming a local support group. Strength in numbers. Attendance grew, empowering but exposing. A member's story of relocation haunted. Flee or stand? Emily joined, sharing tentatively. Connections formed, easing isolation. But a betrayal struck. Mia's friend leaked details online. Backlash ensued. Cyberbullying intensified. Emily's breakdown. Why us? Sage consoled. Because we're challenging norms. But guilt gnawed, my choice sparked this. Therapy deepened insights. Counselor. Acknowledge pain but own growth. Sage reflected. From repression to advocacy. The journey's cost immense, but rewards intangible. Blair faced a crossroads. A job offer elsewhere, safer environment. Tempting, she admitted. Sage's plea. Don't leave. Blair's turmoil. Self-preservation versus commitment. The moral bind tightened. Emily's school project on LGBTQ history earned praise. But a parent's petition to remove it ignited debate. Standing before the board. This is my life. Applause followed, a small triumph. Inside. Empowerment trumps fear. Yet, personal rifts reopened. Sage's mother called. Come home, fix this. The emotional pull. Familial duty versus self-truth. Sage's refusal. This is fixed, I'm whole. Blair supported, but her patience waned. Your family's toxic. Argument ensued. Their blood. Blair. Blood doesn't excuse harm. The clash exposed vulnerabilities. Emily mediated. We choose family. Her wisdom surprised. Fostering reconciliation. A pivotal event. A pride parade in nearby Cleveland beckoned. Go. Sage asked. Emily. Yes. Blair. Together. The decision symbolized unity. At the parade, colors and cheers enveloped them. Sage's tears. Joy amid struggle. But a counter-protester's shout. Go to hell. Shook them. Emily's grip tightened, defiance born. Post-parade reflections. Blair. Worth it. Sage. Absolutely. Emily. Scary but right. Homeward, euphoria faded into reality. Another threat. Vandalism on their car. Freaks out. Police again unresponsive. Sage's rage enough. They organized a town hall meeting, advocating change. Turnout mixed, supporters and detractors. Sage spoke. Love isn't threat. Applause clashed with boos. Blair followed. Acceptance heals. Emily closed. Judge less, understand more. The vulnerability paid off, dialogue sparked. But backlash. Job loss threats for Sage. She fought legally, winning partially. Resilience built. Blair declined the offer. Here is home. Sacrifice sealed commitment. Emily and Mia strengthened, facing school together. Graduation loomed. Future uncertain but hopeful. A final confrontation. Sage's sister returned apologetic. I was wrong. Reconciliation tentative, bridges mended. As summer waned, peace settled. Sage pondered the price, pain, loss but gains. Authenticity bonds. Blair echoed. We paid dearly but emerged stronger. Emily. No regrets. Yet undercurrents lingered. Society's evolution slow. Personal battles ongoing. The summer brought reflective calm, but undercurrents of unrest persisted. Sage often sat alone journaling her journey. From widowed conformity to out and proud, the transformation radical, yet the scars deep. Each decision, each confrontation had chipped away at her, but rebuilt something fiercer. Was the rebirth worth the agony? Her heart said yes, but mind wavered on quiet nights. Blair too grappled with the toll. Evenings found her staring at old photos, reminders of isolation before Sage. Now integrated yet vigilant. The vandalism case unsolved, paranoia lingered. We can't let fear win, she'd tell Sage, but internally. How many battles before exhaustion claims us? Emily navigated senior year with newfound grit. Mia by her side, they faced stares head-on. A college essay on identity poured out. My mom's courage taught me mine. Acceptance letters arrived, choices looming. Stay close or venture far. The pull of safety versus growth mirrored her family's arc. A family vacation, first as their true unit, tested bonds. At a lakeside cabin, conversations flowed deeper. Sage admitted. I feared losing you both. Blair. We almost did, Emily. But we didn't. The honesty healed lingering wounds. Back home, a community award for advocacy surprised them. Acceptance growing but not universal. Sage's speech. Change demands sacrifice. Applause rang but skeptics remained. The cycle of drama ebbed but never fully ceased. Moral quandaries persisted. When does personal truth infringe on others' peace? With autumn's chill came renewed challenges, testing the fragile harmony they'd achieved. Sage's school year began with wary eyes from parents, whispers in hallways. A meeting with administration. Toned down personal advocacy. Her defiance. It's who I am. The stand risked tenure, but retreat felt like surrender. Internally. Compromise integrity for security? Blair's nonprofit faced funding cuts. Tied to controversial affiliations. Fight or fold? Board debates raged. Blair's passion. We serve the marginalized. But doubt. Am I dragging the organization down? Emily's college applications highlighted divides. Essays bared souls but recommendations hedged. Strong despite personal distractions. Frustration boiled. My life isn't distraction, it's strength. A holiday gathering amplified tensions. Sage's family invited them warily. Attendance debated. Go for peace. Emily. Only if authentic. Blair. Prepared for war. They went greeting stiff. Dinner devolved. Uncle's quip. Still in that phase? Sage's retort. Lifetime, not phase. Argument erupted, alliances shifting. Emily defended. Evolve or lose us. Exits dramatic but cathartic. Post-holiday reflections. Sage. Some bridges burn. Blair. Build new ones. Emily. Families chosen. Winter brought introspection. Sage volunteered at shelters, seeing mirrored struggles. Empathy deepened. Our pain pales against others. Blair mentored youth, Emily joining. Bonds strengthened, purpose found. Spring heralded change. Emily's acceptance to a liberal arts college nearby, balance struck. Proud, Sage beamed. But separation loomed. Empty nest fears. Blair proposed. Move in fully? Sage's yes. Commitment solidified. Graduation day shone bright. Emily's speech. Embrace truths, pay prices. Cheers echoed. Family united in stands. Yet a final twist. Anonymous donor, Sage's sister, funded Emily's tuition. Note. Healing starts. Tears flowed. Redemption possible? As Emily packed, conversations turned philosophical. Was coming out right? Sage asked. Emily. Absolutely. It freed us. Blair. Despite costs. The story's arc closed with growth but open wounds. Society shifted incrementally, personal evolutions profound. In the end they stood resilient, scars badges of battles won. But was the mother's bravery a catalyst for liberation? Or a spark for unnecessary suffering, right or wrong?